navicular bone. This is what you're palpating, that tuberosity or whatever. And so you're going, this is the first ray coming into that shallow groove, and I'm on the medial cuneiform, and I'm sliding just laterally to that intermediate. It's not very distinguishable, but just know if you're just half an inch over from the medial cuneiform, you're on it. And then you're going to continue laterally. Continue laterally, and you're going to have the lateral cuneiform. And an easy way to find this is go to the very, very lateral edge of the foot, and you'll find a kind of like a bump, and that is the fifth metatarsal tuberosity of the fifth metatarsal. So take the navicular bone, find the fifth tuberosity, and make an imaginary line across the foot. And so about an inch in from the fifth tuberosity is where the lateral cuneiform is. And so if you come just proximal off of that fifth tuberosity, just proximal, you can actually distinguish the lateral cuneiform. It is immediately medial to the fifth tuberosity. Yeah. Okay. Now, all we have really left is the metatarsals. So each one, start at the first, palpate the length of it, and then hold on to that first metatarsal with your left hand, and with your outside hand, go for the others. And you can stabilize the first and kind of move up and down to know that you are on the second. So with the metatarsals, if you start distally at the MTP joints, it will be easier to follow up until their articulation with the tarsal bones, because they'll start out kind of narrow, and then they'll get bigger and flare up as they go more proximal. And then go to the third one. So stabilize the second one, go to the third one, and just palpate up the course of the bone. Oh, I forgot that one. Yeah, I forgot that. And actually, I made a big mistake. Yeah. So, I'm being filmed and all that, so. All right.
I'll edit it.
Please.
Make it right.
As soon as I read that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I made a big mistake. All right. So let's take a step back, and let's take the nerve down a little bit. Let's find the navicular bone again. Find the fifth tuberosity. And if you draw an imaginary line between the two, that bone just medial to the fifth metatarsal tuberosity is the cuboid bone. Yeah, that's a big one. It's important, more important than the lateral cuneiform. I apologize. So let's repalpate that and understand it as the cuboid bone. So it is very palpable. The lateral cuneiform, I don't palpate much, but when I was practicing for this class, then I was practicing, and I learned how to palpate it. So if you look at the structure, it is, you still can make that imaginary line between the navicular and the fifth metatarsal, and if you go just medially, it is the cuboid. Go at like a 45-degree angle medially and distally, and you're on the lateral cuneiform. Thank you. you, Dr. Collier. All right, so that is the bones of the lower leg, ankle, and foot. Now let's go into start at ligaments, okay?